can't stand when algebra books write things like that. I can't stand it. What? It irritates me.
Bothering me too.
All right, negative 3x squared minus what? 3. I'll do this one for you. 5x to the 4th. And now you're ready to do your FOIL method here and do your distributive law here. If you want to go ahead and take that negative and put with that 5 and then distribute the negative 5x to the 4th, you can go ahead and do that in 2 steps. Let's skip those 2 steps. So negative 3 x to the 7th minus 3 x to the 5th plus 3x squared minus be a plus 3. Minus positive 5x to the 7th plus 15x to the 5th minus 20x to the 4th. Y'all check me. I did skip 2 steps. So, what is negative 3x to the 7th plus 5x to the 7th? 2x to the 7th. Thank you, class. Okay, so that one goes out. That's these 2. They combine. Negative 3x to the 5th plus 15x to the 5th is 12x to the 5th. Minus 20x to the 4th. Plus 3x squared plus 3 over x to the 5th minus 1 quantity squared. And I would say that's good enough for government work. Unless you just like whips and chains and want to try to use long division there, I would leave it like that. Let's see what they got. They probably got 4 as the answer. As sophisticated as they are.
It's the one above that.
Yeah, you did the wrong one.
Huh?
The one above is
this
the
one?
we did. Yeah.
Okay. At least we know the answer to the next one. Okay, where is it? Is this it? 2x to the 7th plus 12x to the 5th minus 20x to the 4th plus 3x squared plus 3.
That's not the one you just did.
I am so smart. Huh?
It is.
What'd you say?
It's the exact same answer.
That's the exact answer right here.
But like, what? It says 4 minus 3x. Minus,
I don't know what this is up
okay.
here.
No. That's
This
the
is
problem.
the answer.
That's the problem. It's failed.
4 minus 3x minus x cubed, yeah.
Can you just move it?
Oh, you moved it right. Okay, okay.
Are you on drugs?
Yeah, just a little bit.
All right. Now, what does x not equal to 1 mean? That's your domain. What does if you plug 1 into this equation, what would you get? 0, and that's why the domain is vectored. Do you have to put this in the answer? No, just be aware of it.
How do you know it?
Huh?
How do you know it?
Well, it's a fraction, isn't it?
Yeah.
And what did I tell you? Radicals and fractions, the domain is what? Affected. Because you can't have what in a...
A zero.
You can't have 0 in the denominator. All right. Now that we've gone over an Algebra 1 review again, I'm just kidding. Go ahead and do this one. Now that you got the answer. This one says x cubed plus 3x plus 6 over x squared minus 2. And if you can't do it, just mark it up as I need to quit. Did y'all see what Miss Alabama said? Tell me she wasn't paid off by the politicians.
I just think the Republican Party ought to be fearful of Donald Trump because that everybody should be looking at Bush and what was the other one she mentioned?
The governor of New Jersey, what's his name?
Chris Christie. I'm like, you're an idiot.
Who won the pageant? Do you know?
Miss Georgia. Georgia Peach won it.
Cool. I forgot that it was on last night.
Anybody ever been to Athens? Dang old heaven. Heaven on earth. They ain't gonna make Clemson look like the jockey lot. I'm a Georgia fan. Huh?
Athens is a cool place.
Yeah, it is. Beautiful scenery. You the only one that's catching it. You're the only one that understands. Duh. Okay, that's all right. F of x is equal to, you're on drugs, x to the third plus 3x plus 6 over x squared minus 2. And a lot of you probably, some of you probably think, oh look, somebody left me a butterfly. Some of you think, good God, is he ever going to get off the quotient rule and the power rule and the product rule? Yes, but you're going to thank me when we get to the trig functions. And you got trig functions intertwined with algebraic functions, and you're trying to figure out what to do. You're going to fall back on these rules. That's why I got to drill them in your head. So, denominator times numerator prime. I'm giving up on the colors. X to the third plus 3x plus 6 prime minus, I got to move this over. Oh God, here we go. Minus numerator plus denominator prime times denominator prime over denominator squared. Now right now, x cannot equal the square root of 2, right? Because if you had square root of 2 plugged in, what would you get? 0. So you can't do the square root of 2. So you need to put that, just put it in some of your answers. Don't put it in all of your answers. Just put it in some of your answers. They didn't put it in this answer, but they put it in this answer. Right there. Oh, they had it in the solution. Okay. So, x squared minus 2. What's this derivative? Did y'all see me go across the screen?
Yeah.
What's the derivative of 3x, or, well, 3x squared plus 3 minus brackets x cubed plus 3x plus 6, and this is 2x. X minus 2 squared. 3x to the fourth plus 3x squared minus 6x squared minus 6 minus 2x to the fourth minus 6x squared minus 12x, check me, x squared minus 2, quantity squared. 3x to the fourth minus 2x to the fourth is x to the fourth. So that goes out. 3x squared minus 6x squared is negative 3x squared. Negative 3x squared minus 6x squared is negative 9x squared. Negative 12x minus 6 over x squared minus 2 quantity squared.
If we type in negative 12x minus 6, will they count it wrong, or will it recognize that that's the same thing?
What I would type in x to the fourth minus 9x squared minus 12x minus 6 over x squared minus 2 quantity squared. That's the answer I'll accept. Now, if they don't accept it, then just tell me and I'll fix it. If you've got some form of that answer, I'll count it correct. I don't know what they're going to count correct or not. They may turn it to 0 again. I don't know. No, that was only Mr. Frialdi. Now see, my question is, why would you put the 12x at the end? Anybody want to take a stab at that?
They want to confuse people, I think.
No, not WebAssign. WebAssign's all about helping people.
Maybe they don't know you're supposed to do this.
I thought I put some first and second derivatives on here.
They're at the end of like
They're at the end?
2 or something. That's where I stopped.
Okay, here's one that we were doing yesterday. How many did you get done?
I'm on like 40, 41.
And how many are on there?
Last like 3 days.
All right, it says find the derivative of this. And they want you to do 2 ways. And we were doing this the other day in class. And you're welcome to do your answers agree. They should. So take this one, 1 plus 5x squared, parentheses, x minus x squared. And that'll be your product rule. That thing. Did y'all see the drunk, dizzy Bills fan? It's funny. But then I like to see people get hurt when they're drunk. Y'all ain't never watched drunk people get tased on YouTube? Oh, I love it. That's the funniest thing in the world. Y'all ain't never watched it? I'll show you one. Y'all ever seen the guy on the lawnmower?
No.
I think I can imagine that.
What?
So, I think I can picture it.
Just picture Lower Anderson. I mean, that's all you need to do. I can't believe y'all don't know what fun is. Watching drunk people get tased is the most fun. There he is. I told y'all I hate ads.
Dispatch. I'm 10-8 off that last stop.
Here he comes. Hear him? No one get me a beer.
4800 dispatch. Yeah, with a white male. Old Munson Road. Riding a lawnmower. Looks like appears to be signal 98.
Oh man, he's drunk as a 992.
So you just called about his name.
Huh?
So you just pull over Steve.
Hey! Hey man, turn the lawnmower off! Come on, man. Steve!
Yeah.
Right? How many times I gotta tell you you can't be driving down the road drinking on a lawnmower?
I'm just going down to the oyster shack, man. Come on.
Well, so put your cigarette out, man.
Hang on. Can I finish it?
Put your cigarette out. Step off.
God dang it, man.
Where your whiskey at?
I just got this.
Pour it out.
95.49.
I'm just going down to the oyster shack, man.
Pour it out now.
Looks like he's got his
You
underwear
know
on.
what, man? I'm not doing anything wrong. I know my rights. No, I'm not going to jail today. I'm not down.
Put your hand behind your back. Put your hand. Steve.
No, I'm not doing
Hey, Steve, you're fixing to get lit up, Steve. Steve, you're fixing to get tased. I'm serious, Steve. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on.
God, don't do that again. Please. Jesus Christ, man.
I told you, man.
I didn't do it.
I told you.
didn't do it.
I told you.
You
You ready to get up? You gonna get up nice and slow, you hear me?
I know my life.
Come on. I told you.
I know. I know my life. I know my life. I know my life.
Oh my God.
Tell me that ain't funny.
That was really funny. Can we watch another one?
Let's see, another funny one. This guy's funny.
I'm not gonna get down to take a push-up. That pisses me off because you got.
He said, you guys, all y'all do is sit around and try to write tickets, and he's being very disrespectful, which I would have done
Hands
tasting.
on your back for me. Okay, well, I'm not gonna tell you again. Okay. So, you're not gonna do my test. I'm gonna place you under arrest. Okay. I've already told you I'm out of circle road post. We're not doing it. All right, sir. No, we're not doing it. Okay. Don't look. I just got goddamn. Get your. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Don't put your hands behind your back.
Now, my question is, why hasn't he already tased him? I would have done tased him or shot him in the leg. That's why I'm not a police officer.
Put your hands behind your back. Sir, put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back, 'cause you're going to get it again. No. Turn around, put your hands behind your back, you're going to get it again. Why are you fucking? Put your hands behind your back, or you're going to get it again.
Just leave it on until he passes out.
Put your hand on the ground. On the ground now. On the ground now. On the ground, or you're getting it again. Right here. On the ground. On your stomach now. No. On your stomach. And I'm not going to tell you again.
He's not too bright, is
Put
he?
your arms out to the side. Put your arms out to the side. Now, put your hands behind your back or you're getting it again. Put your hands behind your back. Sir? You fucking hammered me. Now, wait there. Don't move. Don't move. Why are you fucking... Don't move, sir, or you're going to get it again. 1630. No, don't breathe now.
People wonder why they get beat up.
You're now under arrest for DUI and resisting arrest. I am not arresting.
He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. He didn't.
No, come here.
That's police brutality.
I'll be nice.
I could watch him things all day long. And just watch them again. Whenever I feel bad about myself, just watch that or go to Walmart.
Yeah.
And if you go to Walmart, you feel much better about yourself. What problem were we doing? 31. Okay. Got to take a little break here now and then. All right, 31. So first times the derivative of the second plus the second times the derivative of the first I'm going to rewrite this. 5x squared plus 1 minus 2x plus what? Plus 1? Plus 2x, or plus minus x squared plus x. 10x. Y'all check me. And then, oh yeah, you got to write f prime of x and f prime of x. If you don't, some teachers have a fit. That would be negative 10x to the third plus 5x squared minus 2x plus 1 minus 10x to the third plus 10x squared. And the negative 10x to the third and the negative 10x to the third is negative 20x to the third. 5x squared plus 10x squared is 15x squared. And negative 2x plus 1. That what y'all got? Now let's do it the other way. Let's do it 5x squared plus 1 times negative x squared plus x. Negative 5x to the fourth plus 5x to the third minus x squared plus x. Everybody with me?
You could have just did that.
You on drugs. We did this the other day.
You just
Oh well. God, what a surprise. Negative 20x to the third plus 15x plus 15x squared minus 2x plus 1. Is that what we got? It's a miracle. You got the same answer?
So you can do that every time or no? Yeah.
Yes, we did this the other day. Y'all act like we didn't do this. Because I think Mr. Blair brought it up, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
I think we did 3 problems like that. Yeah. You can use the FOIL method, pronounce it however you'd like, or you can use the product rule. In this problem, that's what they're saying right there. Either use the product rule first, or FOIL it, and then, yes, they agree. Now, let's go over the chain rule. I'm going to spend the next 20 minutes or 30 minutes going over the chain rule. Because once you learn the chain rule, you can pretty much do a lot of the derivatives that they put in front of you. to get around. Okay. There we go. What section is the chain rule? Anybody know in the book right quick? That's fine. I'll find it if you don't know. There it is, 3.4.
The book never helps me anymore.
Okay. Well, just be glad you got an exceptionally good teacher. All right, let's take the first one. F of x is equal to the square root of x squared plus 1. F of x, and no, you do not want to look at the book for the chain rule either, because it'll confuse you. So I'll just show you an example. F of x is equal to the square root, what did I say, of what? X squared plus 1? I think that's in the book. All right, now of course, if you see a radical, the first thing you say is radicals in calculus don't what? Mix. So, you rewrite it. F of x is equal to x squared plus 1 to the 1/2 power. Okay? Now this is what the chain rule looks like. When you see 1 and you've got a binomial or a trinomial or whatever, usually it's a binomial, to a power, you're going to use the chain rule because you have no other way of doing it. Because if this was a square, you could say x squared plus 1 times x squared plus 1, and you could use your FOIL method, or you could use shortcut number 1, or you could use the FOIL method, or whatever the case may be. In other words, the product rule, you could do this. You could do that, but that's not what we have. We have to the 1/2 power. Now, the way that you do these is just like the power rule with one step extra. Just like the power rule with one step extra. The chain rule says you bring this out front, you minus 1, just like the power rule, and then you add the last step. And the last step is take derivative of what's